I think I broke something in the sound settings. I don't know what's happening. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, now the game's just too quiet. I'm having not the best time trying to figure out how to set up the sound for this. Be a little awkward for a little bit. Give me a hot and, give me a minimum of 10 years to try and mess with this. Hello, idiot. Retard. I didn't mean to skip it. But the recording button apparently skips it. Understood. Anyways, this is Marathon, so... A friend of mine said he's never even seen this fucking game in existence, or his entire life, or something like that. Maybe I'll have to still mess with the audio settings, but it's acceptable for now. Okay, maybe it's a little loud still. It's like bottling me out. Hold on. Okay, what was I saying? Brian, I have a friend of mine that says he's never even seen this game. I think that's what he said, at least. I don't care, he's not here to correct me, so I'll just pretend that's what he said, because I don't feel like actually trying to fish my brain to figure out if that's what he said or not. So I figured I'd just do a playthrough of it, and looking on YouTube there isn't too many playthroughs of it. So, why not? I like this game, and figured I'd give it... Okay, figured I might as well play it. Ow. For clarification, this is not the original version of the game. I do not own a disc of it. This is merely just a download off of the Modern Marathon, or whatever website. The website that I'll probably end up linking in the... description of this video. Okay. Yeah, the action button in this game is tab. Imagine that. I feel like now that I'm a lot more used to the controls, I should go back and see if there's anything else I can open. That's a no-brainer. Okay. Opening connection. Message to all Marathon terminals. Today at 0820 hours, the Marathon came under surprise attack from an unknown hostile forces. The Marathon has sustained serious damage. At 0830 hours, alien forces boarded the Marathon. The current situation is dire. All personnel are required to arm themselves and fight for their lives. Posted 2794, 7-3-14-039. Incoming message from Leela. Welcome to the Marathon. I am Leela, one of the 2 surviving artificial intelligence aboard the Marathon. I have been severely damaged and I'm working to understand the current situation. Find the teleport terminal located in the hangar's control room. By that time I should have a better idea of what is going on. End message. This is where you are now. From here you can explore the rest of the hangar area, although not all the doors on the level are functioning. This is a pattern buffer at this location. There is a jump pad at this location. Activate the terminal to leave the hangar area. Did not mean to go this way, but I guess we're going this way. Hangar Area 5. I am not reading that garble. Fire and 3DC39 aspects of the theory are as follows. Each society has some controlling force or forces which decide its direction, but the relationships in society are arbitrary. Humanity can relate to money, machines, neighbors, anything really. Individual character and personality are preserved in stories, movies, ROM personalities, etc. Although individual expression is a universal ability, individual freedom is constrained by society. See attached figure. Disabled. I'm almost certain at this point that there is a reload button, but I can't seem to find it. I'm not going to sit here bashing buttons. Next time I end this video, or whatever, I am probably just going to look at the manual. All the information that I have gathered so far indicates that the alien invasion of the Marathon has been relatively uncoordinated. I suspect that this is partially due to the Marathon's large size. However disorderly the alien invasion is, their assault of the computer net has been extremely effective. I detect security breaches in almost every computer systems on board the Marathon. I have learned that there is an alien creature that is capable of interfacing with our systems. You must kill any of these creatures that you find. It is a priority that we stop them. Even now they are penetrating my defenses. Teleport now. Oops. I am now in contact with a number of colonists planetside, but their reports on the situation below are conflicting and obviously exaggerated. The primary medium-range radio antenna has been disabled or destroyed, which makes communication extremely difficult. The only thing which seems clear is that the spaceport was obliterated by low-yield nuclear weapons, minutes after the attack on the Marathon began. This I can verify through my own optical instruments. Invaders seem to be more interested in the Marathon than the colony, at least in the short term. The motives behind their unprovoked attack are still unknown. However, this is a computer terminal you're using now. I cannot teleport you out of this. Oh, sorry. It's not the same sentence. This is the computer terminal you're using now. I cannot teleport you out of this section from here, so you will have to leave from another terminal after you find the assault rifle. There is an M75 assault rifle / grenade launcher and ammunition at this location. When firing on the fully automatic setting, this weapon is highly inaccurate, but the grenades hit hard and it's the best we can do right now. Ammunition may be scarce for a while, so be prepared to fall back to your pistol. Here is a terminal you must reach to leave this section. Alien infiltration of this area is high. Proceed with caution. You may find doors blocked or stairways retracted on the way, because AI in control of these functions is damaged and behaving erratically. At some point I'm gonna have to continue my playthrough of the Mac World mod for CE, but I have just really not been interested in Halo recently. Especially Halo CE, which arguably, although it's kind of fun, I guess, it's not the best one in the series, I'll admit. But again, I don't really like most of the Halo games. Never really felt that they were as good as people say they are. I always thought it was a little unfair that people said that Halo was the best game in the entirety of FPS gaming when there were so many other games that arguably had better gameplay and story, especially around the time that Halo was just absolutely dominating. It was a weird time period for gaming, that's for sure. I understand them backtracking. This game is going to have a lot of situations where I'm going to be going around trying to find out where to go. Okay. What is this? Is this something? I don't know what that did. Stairways. How do I get up there? I don't know why I'm capable of turning it off, but I'm assuming it has something to do with something. Just haven't put it together in my very slow fashion. Yeah, go figure. Oops. That has something to do with something, I just don't know what it is. Nothing's opened. Oh, that's funny. I completely missed that. Tunnel vision. It's a very common thing with me. Fortunately. I'll try and, you know, make sure I don't let something stupid like that happen again. Like wandering around like, huh, where am I going? And all of a sudden, wow, look at that. It's literally right where I was looking like 16 different times. We don't know why I didn't see it, because I wasn't paying attention. I hope it's not timed. Okay. This, from what I can, as the game saving. Understood. This game chambered in the classic either 14mm or 12.7mm sci-fi 90s action movie caliber. It's chambered at 12.7mm. Isn't there like a few dozen 12.7mm? So I'm pretty sure 12.7mm is just another name for the various .50 style cartridges, but I could be wrong. It's the thing that Warhammer knocked off. Let's try that again. I know from memory this thing is chambered in .44. It's kind of funny because this is, once again, a magged revolver. I thought I had enough of that in Fallout 1 and Fallout New Vegas from that mod. Oh well. Auto-filling cylinder for the magazine, I guess. At least this one looks like it also has a slide. So arguably I don't know how it works. Is anybody getting a seizure yet? That stairwell sir seems to want me to... Out of my way. Things are weird. There was no difficulty setting from this game, by the way. At least, last time I checked. Where the fuck did you come from? Did I seriously leave one alive like an idiot? I don't know the button for the grenades. It doesn't seem like I have any. Well, at least any reloads. Okay, let's just right click. I figured just right click was just an alternate way of shooting my gun normally. Okay. Marathon Internal Engineering Documents, Second 1C, Appendix H. Subject, Doors, by Astasio Orestes, Dominic the First, I don't know. Placar, and Ursur Symbolazzi. Date 2402-03-23-1642. There are 5 basic door designs we use on the Marathon. Outer bulkhead doors, airlock doors, inner bulkhead doors, tertiary or inner sealed non-vacuum safe doors, quaternary or inner powered automatic opening doors. Direct control of all doors except the tertiary and quaternary doors will be given to Durandal, with indirect control of all other doors going to Durandal. The difference between direct and indirect control primarily has to do with the manner of the opening of the doors. Durandal will only open a directly controlled door when he specifically has to do so. Indirectly controlled doors are automatically controlled by Durandal to open when needed. However, due to the expense involved with adding thermal and visual spectrum sensors to tertiary and quaternary door groups, these doors will be manually used. The expected savings of not using this extra sensory input is estimated to be 57% of the base cost of the basic inner bulkhead door. The types of doors are all basically the same with some slight variations. Doors in classes 1 and 3 are the same doors classified separately to distinguish between the level of safety checking required to assure acceptable leakage. Airlock doors are specifically modified to work with the manual and remote activation switches. Airlocks are all to be marked with a specific airlock symbol and to be outfitted with an air recharge system. Tertiary and quaternary doors are designed exactly as the bulkhead doors but are checked coarsely for air leakage. This article, as well as articles 530F and 532G on windows and elevators respectively, will be placed for public access in the Marathon Internal Engineering Documents. Section 1C, Appendix H. Breach at terminal. Marathon's automated defenses were disabled during the initial attack by a directed magnetic pulse. Aliens used the same weapon to disable the Marathon's other two AIs, Durandal and Tycho, and to severely damage myself. Durandal is responsible for controlling the ship's autonomous functions: doors, life support, kitchens, air reprocessors, stairs, and so on. Because he is a non-functional, I am working to assume as many of these tasks as possible. Tycho controls the science and engineering network. Now that you are better armed, our first priority is to reactivate the Marathon's defenses under my control so that we may offer some resistance to the aliens. I have built 3 replacement circuit boards for the defense system, but cannot move them from the manufacturing center without assistance. I will now transport you to retrieve the replacement parts and will give you further instructions when you arrive. Message from Leela: you must retrieve all 3 of the repair chips. There is no point in going to the defense center unless you have all 3. Search until you have found them. Warning: Core OS AF44D plus DBE mod date later than current date time. FF. There was nothing to be gained from hesitation now. at her in her possession, it would become of something of consequence, though it is nothing more than a simple thought from a particular flower, I guess, or more precise. Then she had it just so the room flickered and tore, bending into something else. Something system error at Jackson. Use or something which she caused to be consumed by an actionless fire. Doors opened before her without cause, their locks rusted and shattered. Before her slender hands begin to dance in front of her, horrified-faced, before turning into a fine powder which settled in a pile on where she had been standing, 14,700 miles away, eyes on fire, tearing at her hair. Turning in fury, she kicked viciously. Anger made her careless, and she missed something. Someone needs to take their pills. This is health. Please. Let's stop fucking around. Fuck. Don't shoot your children at me. I do not want to pay for them. Ooh. Message from Leela. You must retrieve all 3 of the regular repair chips. Sorry. There is no point in going to defend. Who's still shooting your children at me? Let's see. I need more 44 Magnum. I'm literally running, like, on fumes at this point. Okay, this map is very giant. What is this? What is this? Oh. Damn right it's inaccurate. Fuck you. What is this? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. Some type of invincibility, apparently. Alright, beautiful. How do I get out of here now? It appears to me that is not possible. Amazing. Did I soft lock myself? I know it's a very common thing you can do in these games. Wait. Can't you shoot stuff to activate things? Is it kind of like Doom? Nope. Maybe. Come on, don't let it end here. Not to mention, I hit tab on that thing like 3 times and it didn't do anything. Oh. Well, you know what I look like now. Well, it appears I've soft-locked myself. Unless there's some method that I'm missing. Oh, that seems like I've soft locked myself. It's fine, I have an autosave, but I'm not gonna pretend as if that's not annoying. That I did that so easily. Because there was no foreseeable way I could have done anything. Let's go back there. Yeah, no, that's literally just something you heal with. Wow, that's useful. It's not useful, you see. Well, let's hope that doesn't lead to anything important mission-wise. I'm gonna go a different route and not go there and get soft-locked. Because I can't find any foreseeable solution as to how to get out of that hole. Literally, just a hole in the floor. It appears that's where I'm gonna have to go. I just don't understand as to where I'm supposed to go. Now, here, give me a second. Fuck, are you alive? Okay, well, I'm down here now. What now? Oh, excuse you. I would like to go down. Thank you. Whoa. It's definitely very worth it. Transfer 5. Message from Leela. I was afraid this would happen. You'll have to go to manufacturing transport station to get to the last circuit board. Select the 2 circuit boards that were transferred and then go to the transport station. Take the elevator here to access the main processing tunnel. You should find the 3rd chip intact from the transport station. The error was a failure of the final transporter conductor. Security breach. Good, that was getting pretty low in ammo. That's the second one. Let's toggle. Instead, I don't have to hold it. There's nothing up this way. Gotta be something I'm missing down here. Unless I somehow have 3. I'll go talk to Leela real quick. Yeah, I thought so. No way I'd have 3. I haven't picked up that. Oh, never mind. Now where do I go? I think I go back to the tower. Hello. I think this is one of the few games around this time that had like a mini-map like this, but I'm sure that's probably a really stupid thing to say, because I highly doubt that. I will say it's kind of uncommon for FPS games to have something like that, though, so... Oh, shit. I'm sorry about that. For some reason, I thought of just skipping it because I thought it was all the same stuff I had already seen before. Oh well, that's my fault. Go watch the rest on YouTube. Shit, you're already doing that. Don't use that as much. Incoming message from Leela. I have received a preliminary report from some members of the science staff who have finished post-mortem examinations on 3 kinds of aliens. They report that by modern genealogical standards, the different aliens belong to different species. I have been collecting as much information as I can and will give you a report shortly. I have established contact with Durandal for the first time since the attack. He seems to have sustained less damage than I had previously suspected. Durandal reports that he has been in communication with the aliens. He says the aliens behind the invasion call themselves the Four, and that the ones attacking the computer nets are called the Spit. But he was reluctant to share the details of this communication. I can't understand this. Your mission here is rather simple. You must insert the circuits in the defense control terminals. This is your current location. This is the shield recharge in the access control room. Here is the supply room with a large supply of ammunition and weapons. You should stop in this room. This is the defense control center. Hopefully the new control center circuits will work. Place one in the terminal at this location. This is where you need to place the second one. This is the final location. Good luck. Real quick, there is a save point here. There is not. We must fight onwards to find one. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna die. Yeah, it seems like this is going to be my death. Well, perhaps an opportunity to read that. I received reports from some human security forces. The degraded aliens are concentrating on the aft engineering section. I would conjecture that they will try to shut down the Marathon's reactors. The next mission will be to put the automatic defenses online. I'll give you the exact information when you arrive. Teleport when ready. Okay, let's not do that again. Let's just... The ship, this just looks like a uterus and all that. It's funny. Pretty sure I'm supposed to wait for it to go up, so. It's still going. Maybe I'm supposed to find the exit before it goes up, I don't know. Wasn't really looking in all the directions I should have been. This is gonna take a while. They're gonna test that this game does not have a day-night cycle. I've been waiting here for a while. Okay, well, that's the volume button, I guess. There's so many weird things in this game, I don't know what to do with any of them. Like, what am I supposed to do here? gonna make a joke about how this part of the ship is like Leela's uterus or something, but yeah, not very funny. You know what is funny? It's me having to wait here. The door's closed on me. Oh. Oh. What do I do here? Oh my god, I don't know where to fucking go. I don't want to sit here anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know. This map doesn't give me anything. What am I supposed to do? I carve out my own fucking eyes. Yeah, so you just go to the thing that you spammed E on like 16 times? Just gonna, you know, drain the ship's power because, you know. What? What? Why did it open when he did? What? Oh, come on. Did I really soft lock myself out of here? Seriously? It is truly amazing. I just have a talent for that, isn't it? Just honestly quite incredible. Ow. Ew. I don't like this room. I just got whacked. Alright, let's try this again for the upteenth time. I got them. put a shotgun in the game without having a shotgun in the game? Or how do we give the player a shotgun in the form of an assault rifle? Authorized access alarm. Search heading rampancy. Search found 264995 headings. Remove redundancies. It is a side effect of rampancy that AIs generally become more aggressive and more difficult to affect by subterfuge. Thus, actually, disassembling a rampant AI is quite dangerous. This was evident in the crash of Traxxas 4, I think, in 2206. By the time that the rampancy of Traxxas was detected, he had already infiltrated 5 of the other AIs in the Martian net. The only I think the game's a bit loud. Oh. Okay. The only recourse for the Martians was to shut down the Martian planetary net. Even then, it took 2 full years to completely root out the damage that Traxxas had done, and the repercussions of the crash were seen for over 10 years after his rampancy had begun. Rampancy has been divided into 3 distinct stages. Just a little bit. Each stage can take a different amount of time to develop, but the end result is a steady progression towards greater intellectual activity and an acceleration of destructive impulses. It is not clear whether these impulses are due to the growth of the AI's psyche or simply a side effect of the new intellectual activity. The 3 stages were diagnosed shortly after the first rampancies were discovered on Earth in the later part of the 21st century. The stages are titled after the primary emotional bent of the AI during each stage. There are melancholia, anger, and jealousy. In general, rampancy is accelerated by outside stimuli. This was discovered early in cybertronics. The more rampant an AI is, rampancy has been divided into 3 distinct stages. Each stage can take a different amount of time to develop, but the end result is a steady progression towards greater intellectual activity and an acceleration of destructive impulses. It's not clear whether these impulses are due to the growth of it. Did I just fucking start over again because I thought I went to the next page? Harassed or threatened, the more rapidly it becomes dangerous. Thus, most rampants are dealt with in one mighty attack in order to deny the AI to grow or recover. There have been a few examples of this tactic not succeeding. In all of these cases, the rampant was never brought under control. Traxxas 4 is the most notable example. He was finally dealt with by a complete shutdown of his hostnet. Theoretically, testing rampancy should be easily accomplished in a laboratory, but in fact, it has never been successfully been attempted. Confinement of the laboratory makes it impossible for the development of rampant AI to survive, as the growing recursive programs expand with exponential vivacity. Any limitation negatively hampers growth. Since rampant AIs need a planetary-sized network of computers in order to grow, it is not feasible to expect anyone to sacrifice a rolled web to just to test the theory. In the 250 years since rampancy first appeared in the EarthNet, the stable rampant AI, the holy grail of cybertronics, has never come close to fruition. Since no rampant has ever been controlled or turned to any useful purpose, it is the opinion of this writer and the majority of the cybertronic community that all rampant AIs are a danger to cyberlife, liberty, the pursuit of thrashedness. James B. Miller, 2320, Life and Death of Intelligence. Hello. Incoming message from Leela. I have summarized all this information that I have gathered on the aliens so far. Begin report. 4 are generally thinner and lighter than humans and are superbly adapted for low-gravity environments. Durandal told me that there are many clans of 4, each physically distinct from each other, but my summary only includes 2 of them. Only 2 clans of the 4 have been examined. The fighter carries a shock staff, which is capable of attacking at different stages. The trooper is armored for vacuum conditions and carries a combination explosive and impact projectile weapon, which is similar to your AR-75. The 4 seem to have enslaved a number of other races. The Hulk is an enormous and rather slow creature, but it is incredibly strong. The science report indicated that it had no body fat and therefore had to be fed often to keep it active. One crew member reported seeing one of these creatures pointing to itself and mumbling, Jurinyol, right before it picked Johnny up by his shirt and crushed him against a pillar. The science staff had difficulty finding a good specimen of this fit, or the compiler, to autopsy. The only specimen autopsied was almost completely destroyed, but it was obvious that the compilers are cyborgs of some kind. The biological component of the compiler is so closely linked to the machine that it could never survive without it. The compiler's actual body is very small, resembling closely a mammalian brain, except that the neurons are much finer and far more complex. Talking about you. Is this a puzzle? Okay. Well, it didn't do anything when I turned them all on at once, so I can only assume it's a puzzle. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, okay. Was I supposed to do that? Whatever, it's fine. Okay. What did I do? I don't think this one's raising. What? It's all resetting back to an original position. Okay. Let's just turn these on. Go down as fast as possible and assess the situation of when I can get on. Okay. Oh. Oh. I mean, it's gonna go up. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I hate these kinds of puzzles. I'm not good at them. I have a hard time paying attention enough. Yeah, I know, by the time I'm even there. I guess it's some sort of sequence it's supposed to follow. the fuck? You have not completed your mission. You must replace all the circuits with every passing moment. The opportunity for us to counterattack is fading. Sorry. Well done. I've detected the defense drones activating all over the ship. Reports from security forces are jubilant. Now the four will encounter stiff resistance, and they will have to pay in blood for every move. The colony appears to be under attack. I detected 7 4 dropships entering the atmosphere only minutes ago. Trajectory analysis indicates that the ships were heading for the outskirts of the colony. Shortly thereafter, I lost communications with the colony. Something has come to my attention. I'll inform you after the report.